Welcome to Popternative, where we dive into topical discussions from the worlds of pop culture, social media, and sports. Here is your host, Peter Remoliotis, aka PD Beats.
PD Beats here from Popternative. Speaking to John Stamos about season 2 of Big Shot premiering on Disney Plus October 12th. It's an honor and privilege. It's an honor and privilege to be speaking to you. Thank you so much for your time.
You got it, buddy. PD at Popternative. There's a lot of P's there. You need a screen to say all that.
Oh, absolutely. You can ask this in regards to season 1 as well. Does it really feel sometimes like you're working on two shows where it's about sports and basketball, but the other regard, it's not about that at all? It's about life. Do you think about that at all?
Yeah, that's a very good question. Are you Canadian, by the way?
I am, yeah.
Good. Yeah, that's great. What part of Canada are you from?
I'm from originally Montreal, but I live in Ottawa now. Yeah.
I like them both. This that's a very good question, Peter. To me, it's what happens in between the games for the most part. I mean, when there's a good story point within the game that makes sense to move the story forward or whatever, we do that. This season, one of the, Disney Plus was so, kind to pick us up for a second season, and they had some good ideas, and one of them was let's loot, maybe back off the basketball a little bit and, take it off the court and see where the drama was there. So it just depends, but it doesn't feel like we're doing two shows, but the basketball days are, they can be long and there's a lot of shots and then kind of running back and forth. And I don't know nothing about sports, but we try to get the best kind of real stuff to say within the script, but then sometimes it's hard for me to remember. There's a lot of basketball players on the set, but if you see like the girls who play the other basketball players, like they're real basketball players. Our girls are good, but these are like the ringers, and they'll be whispering to me like, "Box, tell her to box out, hands, tell her my hands, move more hands," So that's
Absolutely. I don't think like we're reinventing the wheel here, because I feel like some of the shows, even before shows like Full House, comedy's always dealt with important serious undertones. I feel like, and this show does it too. Have you always seen comedy with that kind of lens of serious undertones, John?
Well, I guess, what do you say? There's no comedy without tragedy, but yeah, I mean, I grew up watching Gary Marshall, like Happy Days and Laverne and Shirley, and there were serious things. But then, you move into Norman Lear, who probably is exactly what you're talking about, All in the Family and these kind of shows. So yeah, and it's good to, my characters, I mean, I'm not Archie Bunker, but he's chauvinistic, and he goes into this new world a little, kicking and screaming, and the women put him in his place quickly, and I love that. So there is that, and it is important because it counterbalances the comedy, if you will, and but I'm always for just try to find the depth in these scenes and the truth in these scenes. And I think we do that pretty well.
And very quickly before we wrap up, when they watch season 2 premiering on Disney Plus October 12th, what are you hoping they get out of it this season, takeaway wise specifically?
Well, it's this season has more energy. It's, we're focusing on the girls a little more in the beginning. It's shorter. It's only a half hour, and also there's 10 episodes dropped at once. So those are all really positive things I feel to sort of grab some of the people that didn't see it the first season. This world is not, I don't need to say, it's a little topsy-turvy right now. And anytime you get a chance to present good quality TV, it's like a good home cooked meal, really. Disney is that for people. I hope I am. I've been in people's homes for 40 years, so they could trust me that I'm going to take them on a fun half hour. So I think people just tune in and you'll find out. But
absolutely, season 2 premiering October 12th on Disney Plus. John, thank you so much for your time. It was so great chatting with you.
Yeah, my pleasure. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you for tuning in to Popternative. Make sure to check out our past episodes of Popternative on YouTube. Be sure to like Popternative on Facebook and follow us on Twitter.
This has been an Autograph Communications production.